Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another live stream on the channel. We're playing a new game today called Surviving Mars. Now, we did play this once as a video, and I was going to play a bunch more, and then I got really busy, so I didn't get a chance to dive into it too much. But the game did just come out in its full version today. You might have seen a whole lot of posts from the developer on Twitter. They've been really active that way. The game's live today. I was going to continue the quality we'd started before, but apparently there was a big update that came out today, and it has a high probability of breaking your prior save game. So I figured rather than go through all the trouble of having a messed up save, and then trying to figure all that out, I thought, why don't we just jump in, we'll start a new game. If you're not familiar with Surviving Mars, it's a colony management game, but in a way you're working on another planet, so you have to survive a whole different set of issues. So the company that produces the game is the same one that produced City Skylines. So it's got a lot of those kind of like cool, really deep city building elements into it, but you're on the planet Mars, so there's, a whole different set of issues to try to deal with. Now, if you didn't watch the video the other day, basically what we have to do is we go through and we pick a mission sponsor, and depending on the sponsor you choose, it's gonna alter the difficulty level of the game. So you can see at the top we have our difficulty bonus. If we choose the International Mars mission, wow, difficulty bonus 20%. That's considered very easy. They're giving us lots of money. We're getting 300 research per sol. And they give us a really good price for rare metals, 25 million. If you go down the opposite spectrum of things and look at Russia, they're only giving us 5,000, only 200 research per sol, and 22 million per rare metals, I guess. So we're going to pick something maybe a little bit in the middle here. I think we'll go with Europe. No, it's normal level difficulty. That'll give us a difficulty bonus of 130%. But there are other things that change that difficulty bonus as well, in terms of where you choose on the planet. A couple of other things you choose in terms of like your commander profile. So I think it was defaulting to rocket scientist. And I don't remember what I picked before, but I think I'm going to go with hydro engineer. The hydro engineer is going to start with a water deposit revealed, which will give us something we can tap into for water, which is very useful. Domes consume 25% less water. And then bonus tech, we get water reclamation. Unlocks Aspire, which reduces water consumption. So I feel like that's going to be really handy for us. It doesn't really do anything to modify our difficulty bonus. We're still at that 130. We'll just go with that, I think. Mr. Handy, we'll pick him as our little thing. Okay, and then they have these mysteries in here. Now, I didn't really get far enough into the game to understand what the mysteries are about. I know a lot of other channels have been playing the game, so some of you might have a better idea than what I have. Oh, I went with the inventor before. Yes, that's what I did. But I did realize that it would be kind of handy to be able to find the water, so I think we're going to go that route. We could go with a random mystery. Preferably one you've not played yet. Well, I'll go with random, whatever. Mostly because I don't really know what the deal is with the mysteries just yet. So they do actually add to your difficulty. So if we go down here and choose like one of the hard ones, so if we go with Mars Gate, that boosts our difficulty to 190%. Again, no idea what that's about. So if we do random, it could give us an easy one, it could give us a hard one. I don't know, we'll see what it's all about anyway. Yeah, Canada's not rich enough. We don't have our own space program. Not enough people there. Okay, so this is the setup we're gonna go with. We'll go next. Okay, so now this is the initial loadout that we're gonna get for our rocket. The game does give us a number of different things. So one explorer, one rover. Actually, no rovers. Why don't I have any rovers in this setup? I think it might be because I chose a different country than what I chose last time. So we're gonna go down here. We'll see. Electronics, machine parts, polymers. Again, I don't entirely remember which pieces I had to muck around with last time, but we'll try, you know what, actually we'll keep the polymers. We'll do some of the electronics. I still don't have enough to bring in a rover. Maybe it's, oh, you know what, so funding, 3,240. What do I need for a rover? Let's see, drone hub. Let's not get the moisture evaporator. We'll leave that behind. Produces fuel from water. We'll leave that behind also. We'll get through those through research because we're not going to need them initially anyway. Instead, we'll add in a rover. And then the transport is really handy for like picking up resources and mining them and bringing them to other places and stuff. I'd kind of like to have one of those, but I'm really low on funds. My goodness. This goes in units of 5, so it's not helping much. The drones are the little guys that excuse me, they'll come out of the Explorer, and they're the ones that do all the hard work, so we probably want that. I'm not worried about concrete or metals. We have lots of those on the planet's surface, ultimately. Food, we don't have any people, so we don't need food to start with. We don't need the moist farm just yet. Oh, that's a good idea, too. Yeah, prefab. Drone hub. No, hold on. There is no moist farm here. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, the prefab buildings, the only ones that it has is the moisture evaporator, the drone hub. You know what? I don't really need a drone hub necessarily either. We'll have the rover initially for that, so that'll be fine. So we'll bring in the transport. We'll go this route. And then I think we have a little bit more materials available, so we'll go with, I don't know, more polymers? More drones? Try to load this thing up as much as possible. So maximum cargo capacity. Let's head off to Mars. See how we can do survival. CrypticFox, are you going to be doing more RimWorld stream? Yes, I am. It's been a really crazy week. Well, actually 2 weeks for me, really, with travel and being away. So I'm playing catch up on a lot of stuff. There's a couple of other games that I've gotten access to recently that I want to try out also. So I'm not sure what we're going to do here. So when we pick a spot on the planet, it'll give us an impact on the difficulty bonus. It'll have like threats and stuff down here. So this has dust storms, meteors, and that sort of thing. I'm not super experienced with the game just yet, so I'm probably going to pick one of these sites. Dust devils, meteors. There we go. This one's relatively easy. It's going to give us a difficulty bonus of 185%. It has metals, concrete, and an abundance of water. So we're going to go here, and we'll start with this as our position on Mars and see how it goes. More CMS. We'll be playing more Car Mechanic Simulator, don't you worry. Missed the beginning. Is this a restart? It is, yeah. The game just came out today, and there was a big update that apparently has a really high probability to break older save games. So I thought rather than messing around with the save game that was going to get messed up, I might as well just start fresh. And I think there's a whole bunch of people, too, as well, that haven't necessarily seen it. So we'll see how it goes. Mission Control log number 1. Welcome to Mars. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. A remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. This daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, power, etc. Okay, so this is the area on Mars that we get to work with. Let's turn this off. Up here, I can see there's some water. We have some concrete resources up here. Some rare metals we can mine for money later on. And we also have access to these probes that we can use to try to expose more information.
Found.
So we're going to scan a couple of areas, and I think we're going to touch down up here where the water is, because that just seems too convenient. Well, that was a dud. That was a total waste right there. All right, we'll work on scanning one next door, and in the meantime, let's set down our rocket. I kind of want it over somewhere here closer to the water, I think, maybe. Maybe we'll set it over here. We don't need the water right away because we just don't we don't have any people anyway. So we'll set down over here. This will give us quick access, hopefully, to the concrete that's here. We'll have to build up a whole bunch of stuff to try to get the resources and everything we're going to need to do our building, but we'll find out how it goes. There's also some anomalies here we can scan too, so this one should be neat. You're the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, the difficulty's like 185%, I think. So nothing too crazy. I know I've seen some people doing some really intense ones. So here's our fancy little drone army. Man, I love how close down you can zoom. I thought there was a way to move the camera angle. Oh, there we go. There's our little drone dudes. You can get right down to the dirt with them. And these little guys are cool. I love the faces on them. They've almost got little cartoony faces. But, hold on. Change our angle again there. All right, so there's, this is all we have to work with to start with. We have our one shuttle full of resources. RC Explorer, we'll send him off to explore the anomaly. Let's see. The rover here is the one that controls all these little drones. And this guy can dig and gather resources. We'll send him over to start getting some metal because we're going to need that. We're fairly limited in terms of our resources at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. Don't need the RC transport right now. Okay, so we're going to start building some fancy stuff. Who's hyped for Sea of Thieves? Yeah, it's coming out next week. I'm actually looking forward to that. You are the best. There's my wife piping up in the chat. Hi, honey. All right, so let's grab, you know what? We'll start off with trying to look at some power, because we're going to need power more than anything. For the turbine, we're going to need concrete, and I don't have any yet. I think we're going to have to try and work on some other stuff here. I probably should have tried to bring some Stirling generators as initial starting items, but maybe we can make, we do have metals. Maybe we can make a little solar dish here, actually. Maybe start with a smaller solar panel initially. It's got a lower cost to it and a smaller maintenance cost as well. That's probably going to be a really good thing. So we'll build one of these. Actually, we'll build 2 of them. Oops. Oh, what's going on over there? Whoa, meteor strike.
Anomaly found.
Oh, I didn't know the meteors could create anomalies. That's really cool. Oh, this thing here, I didn't mean to do that. Let's cancel this thing if I can. Okay, good. I didn't build anything there yet. I didn't mean to build a large solar panel. I just want a small one. Start off this way. Am I liking the game? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really gotten super far into it. I've only played the game a little bit, but so far it seems really cool. There's a lot of depth to the game. Even to the point when you start getting humans on the planet, like you have to give them like individual jobs and everything. It's actually really complex that way, which is kind of cool. I'm going to build some storage as well because we're going to need storage. Assuming I can get it. Rare metals extractor, refinery, nope. Man, so it looks like they've changed a couple things around in the menu. Oh no, here we go. Storages, there we go. Let's see, we'll do metal storage initially. We'll need a dumping site for our raw material.
The analysis tells us that we found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
Oh, all right. So mankind's ingenuity has found a myriad of applications for, but we're focused in our plan on much simpler, more vital role in growing our colony, RTGs. Free energy for everyone. Tech boost 10% for all technology. Oh, sweet. All right, that was a good thing to investigate. So that was that anomaly that we investigated over here. Let's send this over. We can check out that anomaly. This one will give us just straight research points, which we probably should start working on as well. So here's the research tree that you can kind of investigate and learn how to build new things. And the sooner we can get started on this, the better, probably. So up here we have biotech for water reclamation. Let's see. Low G hydrosynthesis. New building polymer factory and fuel refinery. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. That could be handy. Robotics. I think I'm going to work on robotics maybe because those are the guys that help us build everything. Low G turbines. Wind turbines upgrade. Power production increased by 33%. Oh, that's pretty sweet, though. Scientists and botanists have plus 10 performance when working in their specialty. I don't have any of the materials to build wind turbines yet, but we'll start the research on it anyway. And actually, we can queue up a couple of them. What happened there? Okay, there we go. So we'll set this one up to be the second research level. RC transport harvest faster, resources faster. We'll set that up for number 3. We'll just start off our research that way. Am I going to be doing Rimworld stream? Yes, I am. I'm not sure exactly the timing yet. Hey, Kazi, how's it going? You got the tech to build the fuel refinery. That's a stroke of luck. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, huh? Okay, so these are going to need to be connected. Oh, no. Didn't want to do that. That's my explorer. I need him to go over here and investigate. Let's see. We need power lines. Actually, you know, I probably should set up... Somewhere here is there's the concrete extractor. So this thing will help us get the concrete. And I gotta remember how to rotate these things. Oh yeah, press to rotate. Okay, so I'm gonna set it up this way so we have the limit the amount of power lines we have to run for this thing. Alright, we'll set it up right there. Start to get our concrete production underway. Now the cool thing with the power lines is they don't have to be like right connected to the building. They just have to get like within a certain range of it. Oops. There we go. And then they have these little like automatic extension cords that kind of shoot out. Now this one actually may not be close enough. Although that building's not built yet, so that might explain why there's no cord there. Let's speed up time a little bit. Trying to get our concrete extractor underway. You gotta go, your dad's making you get off. Oh, sorry, Golden Lord. Have a good night. Trey, I've answered you 3 times now. I don't know what
Research
I can tell you. Yes,
complete.
I'm doing a Rimworld stream.
Anomaly
I don't know the timing
analyzed.
yet. Car Mechanic Simulator 2048. Build and repair the drones. Exactly, right? Hey, Roy, welcome to the stream. All right, so we have... there's no power generated at night. We're going to need batteries for that, so we can store up some of the resources we produce during the daytime. Now, this is going to take... concrete, and 3 concrete and 2 polymer. And then they have a maintenance cost of 1 polymer. Now I have 15 polymers. I do not have any concrete, so we're going to have to get this thing underway first, which means we're only going to be able to harvest during the daytime. Get our storage underway. We'll do a concrete depot, so we can store concrete over here. And we'll do a metal depot as well, so we can store our metals. How full is this thing? This thing's full, I think. We'll send him over there to unload. There, you unload here. There we go. Perfect. Oh, nice. The little drones are going and picking everything up, too, so I don't have to necessarily tell this thing to do it. Sweet. These guys are good workers. We're going to need more metal depots, I think. Here, you go gather stuff, too. You got nothing better to do at the moment. Hard to catch a stream in Hawaii? I guess so. Well, I mean, you're 6 hours behind me, so that puts it like 4:30 in the afternoon for you, right? I think you're something like 6 hours behind. Let's do another metal depot, because they're filling this one up pretty quick. Maybe we'll do a couple of them. And then we'll do a couple concrete depots here, too. Ever gonna do a follow-up to Gold Rush? Yeah, I still have intention of doing it, but... You are a battery. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, well, sometimes I imagine it's even harder in Australia, right? Oh, this is not working. Warning, not enough power, so these just aren't producing enough, maybe? I mean, it's nighttime, but... sensor towers, too, will help us with our scanning, so we'll want to get a sensor tower going, but... How much power does the sensor tower require? Consumes 2. This thing consumes 5. Each of these produce an unknown quantity, because they're turned off right now. I gotta wait till they turn on. Oh, and I think we finished researching this anomaly here, too. I wonder if I can mine that metal that's there. Here, you come over here and mine this thing. No, I guess I can't. I can't click on it. Well, that stinks. Can't click on that either. He's not full. Alright, go unload. Until we find some more anomalies, I don't really have it. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, so this guy here, we can send him all the way over to research this anomaly. So the drones also have like a certain amount of battery that power that they have. A bit of battery all along. How did I not know? Here's the battery.
Complete.
Here's the battery for the drones. You can see how much power it has. If they run out of power, they just sort of stop working. So it's kind of an important thing to make sure we have it. How's the learning curve? I've heard it's pretty tough. I haven't gotten too deep into the game yet.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Sector scanned. Okay, we can actually queue up sectors to scan. Oh, we found metal. That's good. So there's a metal deposit there. I think if we shift-click, yeah, we can scan all the sectors around us. I guess 4 is the most we can queue up, so we'll get that going anyway. And then I don't have to keep going out and constantly selecting them. Yeah, I've heard the learning curve is pretty steep on this. There are
analyzed.
Like the early part of the game isn't so tough, obviously, but then it gets to the trying to manage the challenges of when you actually have humans on the planet. That's when it gets to be much more interesting. All right, this is producing 4. This is producing 4. This consumes 5, but it says I have insufficient power. Why is that? Oh, the total power grid produces 4. I got it. It's not just those individual towers, so we're going to need more power. I have 55 metal. You know what? Let's just build a large... I was trying to avoid the maintenance costs on this, but to have like a whole pile of these individual little solar panels isn't really going to help me either. And I need that concrete before we can start doing much. Don't think learning curve's too bad. The game does a good job of making it not so micromanagey. Well, I'm not really sure. So from what I've seen, it actually... Oh, this is paused. From what I've seen, when it gets to the point of managing the people, you have to like manage their jobs and their interactions with each other and a variety of other aspects of that, as well as their survival needs. So there's a fair amount. There's a fair amount that gets to be fairly complex there, and then you run into challenges like you get cold waves and stuff that are a particular danger to your colony and things. So I don't know. We'll see. Party set for the info panel, drone hub stationary. Yeah. Metal on Mars, Motley Crue beat everyone. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. You want this game so bad. It just came out today, too. I really wish I'd had a whole lot more time to play this leading up to the release of the game, because it is really cool. Why can't I... Oh, this is the Explorer. That's right. We'll send him back. He's actually starting to get a little low on power. And I've run out of anomalies for him to scan. Oop, man. There's no, there's no in-between on that zoom. It's like you're all the way out or you're all the way in. There we go. Man, everybody's so idle during the daytime. If I can't get this concrete, we're not going to be able to build batteries, and that's going to make things really slow developing. Be on the lookout for biker mice. Hey, there we go. Our concrete plant's working now. We're harvesting some concrete. That will come in handy. So I guess we can do water production, but that's not something we need to really worry about initially. We're obviously going to need to try and get that going once we start thinking about having a dome. But my primary concern is getting some concrete. We have 3 there now. So we can get a power accumulator going. That'll give us enough there. That's perfect. Set this right in here. That'll let us store up some of that power. We go back to storage and look for dumping sites. Now that there's actually uneven terrain. I think did I put a dumping site down at once already? I'm not even sure. Too far from the working drones. So as you're mining for the concrete, you'll end up with waste products and stuff like excess stone and stuff you don't need. So I'm just creating space for them to go ahead and store that as they're working through the production. And then apparently later on in the research tree, there's something you can research that'll actually let me make use of that waste product to gather some more concrete and stuff, which would be handy. We do have a battery cell now, but I don't know how much charge it has in it. Power storage parameters, and yeah, there's not a whole lot of charge in there. What else have we got for power-wise? So these wind turbines are the ones that we're researching to get more out of. No, this one takes mechanical parts and concrete, but they do work at night, which is good. So I'm going to build a couple of these, I think. We'll start with just one because maintenance costs are going to start to become a real pain really quickly, I think. There we go. Oh, another another meteor strike. Now, this one didn't give us an anomaly to investigate, unfortunately. Man, we're anomaly free. This thing's getting enough power that's actually working through the night, so that's good. Sweet. Hopefully we'll start to store up some of that power now. Then we can actually have a little bit more consistent output. Is this on Xbox? It's a good question. I think it did come out on console as well, yeah. I'm playing on PC through Steam, but I'm pretty sure it also came out on console. A cargo rocket can deliver additional supplies to the colony, but we need money to do that. Let's see. Do we even have money? A small amount of money. What we can do cargo-wise? Prefab buildings. We can do a drone hub. Fuel refinery, moisture vaporator, generators, machine parts factory. Now, this has to be inside a dome, so that's not going to be terribly useful. Polymer factory. That's something I could research. Let's maybe just bring in some polymers. We'll bring in some machine parts. I don't know. A couple of orbital probes so we can scan some more. Available rockets, 1 of 2. Funding, we have 1,780 left. I don't really want to bring in, like, concrete and metals and stuff, because we can gather those on the surface of the planet ourselves. Maybe we'll send some more drones. Cargo capacity, 8,000. There we go. Get a bunch of polymers and machine parts, stuff that we can't make ourselves on the planet, or gather initially anyway, until we get some of the buildings going. Set that for launch. That's going to take a little while to fly in here. You can see the progress of it down here at the bottom. It's like 3% or whatever. Or this game is also on square box and round box. Yeah. It's also on those ones too. All kinds of shapes of boxes. Looks like a cross between planetary base and off-road trading company. I mean, I guess.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Yeah, more anomalies. Ooh, we found an anomaly up on top of the hill here. Where's our little RC Rover, RC Explorer? Now this guy's battery's a little low, but if we park him over here on the power line, he should charge up, I think. Yeah, there he goes. He's charging just from being on the power line, so that's good. Get him charged off. We'll send him off to check out the anomaly. I need more power.
No active research.
Oh, what is this?
Research complete.
What's going on there? What's this guy's deal? What's he flashing? Ooh, his battery's low. 11%. Drones will seek a recharge station on low battery. Powered drones can be charged by maintenance drones or RC rovers. Oh, okay, so you set it off to the rover to charge. I get it. There's also these little recharging stations you can build. However, I guess I don't really need them unless I get to the point where I don't have that particular rover around. Crypt doesn't plan very far ahead, but you can check his announcements in his... Yeah, sorry, my streams, I don't necessarily plan super far ahead, you're right. Oftentimes it's like the week of kind of thing. Auto-saving. Where's the Bugalo? Is this on Linux? I have no idea. Alright, this is all charged up. We'll send it up here to do an investigation on that anomaly. Alright. What else can we build? Nope. No, don't do that. Oh, I'm forever accidentally clicking. You have to right-click in order to open up the build menu. But if you have a vehicle selected, right-clicking tells it to go to the place you've chosen. So it's constantly throwing me off. Oh, let's build a sensor tower. Throw this in here, I guess. What else can we make? Subsurface heaters.
Cable
Research
fault
subsurface heating.
reported.
Cable fault. What? Losing 5.8 power each hour. This section of the grid has malfunctioned, is now leaking. It can be repaired by drones for 1 metal. Do I not have any metal? I have plenty of metal. Why aren't they repairing it? Hello? Oh, there they go. Oh, look at the little arms on them. These guys are cool.
Breakthrough discovered.
You go, dude. Ooh, we discovered a breakthrough. Superior cables. Wow. Okay, breakthroughs. Instant and free power cable construction. Power cables do not suffer from power faults. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Considering we just had one of those faults, that's going to be really handy. And it looks like we actually finished the research too, which is good. Let's see. Biotech, we started with that because of the person I started with as our commander. I guess we should do polymer. Rockets require less fuel. That could be handy. What else? Extractor upgrade. Amplify. Increases production by 25%, but also increases power consumption by 10%. I'll take that. This is about the people that are actually on the planet. We don't have any yet, so I'm not super interested in that. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. Oh, that's cool. Subsurface heating. Let's get that going, too. Again, we won't really need the heating until we actually have people on the planet. And we run into, like, a cold snap, but it's handy to have that available anyway. This I did not build close enough to the power line. Power cables. Nope. Now we got it. Alright, so that'll help us scan the sectors around a little bit faster, which is good. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream. Nunzio, welcome. Nope, this is not multiplayer. They did say in their stream today, though, that if they can get enough financial backing, they would consider doing multiplayer. But that'll probably require some pretty hefty sales on their part with the game just launching today. Okay, our supply shuttle is here. Let's maybe try to drop this in close to where we have our other stuff. You know what? We'll drop it over here. Supply shuttle 2. Jump jiving all over the cable. Yeah. You have to research the breakthroughs. Oh, you do? Oh, drat. Okay, hold on. Oh, you're right. Oh, drat. Okay, hold on. Let's, how do I undo the... Oh, there we go. Let's go this route, then. RC, Explorer vehicles, multiple vehicles result in collaboration losses. Generates 100 sol. There we go. We'll go that way, I guess. Alright, we'll research the breakthrough. We'll get that done. Alright, so this here is the dome. So we can build like a basic dome.
Sector scanned.
Now, initially, we don't have any resources to really feed this thing with, so... I'm not in a rush to do that, but that's the dome we'll need to actually build for survivors so they can actually colonize the planet. We have life support systems, so we'll want to produce things like water and oxygen before we bring people in. Ideally, it'd be nice. Research soil adaptation to unlock that building. The farms would be handy. Fungal farm. Research low G fungi to unlock this building. There's a couple things we have to research before we can build those. In production, we have our polymer factory, rare metals extractor, which we probably should set up over here. Actually, no, the rare metals extractor is for when we actually get colonists on the planet. They can extract rare metals that we can sell for money, which is obviously handy for a source of income. Man, those little rovers are going really far to get metal. Maybe we should build a second concrete extractor up here. We'll throw this one up here. Too far from the working drone commander. Okay, so we'll set it down here anyway. We can probably do 2 on this one. We'll set that there. We'll take our little little roving drone commander. If we move him up here, his radius will change, and then he can control drones across a broader span of area here, and they can actually build that out.
Sector scanned.
Nice. We got another anomaly there, too. Actually, there's more water and more metal over here, so that's going to be handy. Concrete, metal. We have another anomaly over there we can research. Let's grab this guy here. How's his battery? Actually, battery's in pretty good shape. Let's send him over to do another anomaly search. Those guys can build that. We're going to need power lines, though. Let's see, power cables. Actually, some of the cable management is actually probably one of the trickier parts of this game because it doesn't necessarily move in the direction you want it to. You gotta draw everything in like hexagon patterns. There we go. Alright, so this is gonna consume 5, this is consuming 5. How much is this producing? Average production 5.9. So it's gonna be tapping the battery a little bit to make this work, but once I get this finished, we'll get a double production of concrete going. Have a good night, Buttman. Thanks for coming out. Hey, Cryptic, you made me start Fortnite. Now I'm grinding hours a night. Thanks for giving an amazing comp game to master. Thanks. Yeah, I'm super addicted to Fortnite myself.
Sector scanned.
I've
Anomaly found.
hardly played it in the last week. Getting a little twitchy. You'll need fuel to send rockets back to bring people. Yes, I will. Well, no, I have one more rocket left, so I could still commission a rocket to bring in. It's only if I use up the rockets that I have available to me. Wow, there's another anomaly up here. Okay. So we'll send him up to check that out. Keep scanning those anomalies, little guy. All right, good. So we should have a decent production of concrete going now. I'm going to build another storage space for them. So we have a decent amount of placement there. And I should probably build another one of these little wind turbine things because we're starting to consume a lot of power now too. And that's only going to increase, really. There we go. Hey, the Unknown. Welcome. Wind turbines get more power on higher ground. Oh, that's good to know. So they'd be awesome up here. And if the cables are free to build once I finish that breakthrough research, then it's not really a big deal to run the cables all the way down there, right? So what am I working on? I'll let it keep going now because I've already spent some research points into that, I think. I'm not sure what happens if you cancel it. I haven't tried. If you cancel, does it just ditch all the points that you'd already had built into it, or does it keep them and progress them forward the next time you go back and reactivate that as your research?
The on-site data validates our predictive models of the electrically charged dust devils.
Science is well aware of the causes of the massive earth storms, monsoons, and tornadoes, yet we never cease to admire the primeval forces unleashed before our eyes. Same goes for Martian electrosonic dust storms, yada, 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 anomalies on the red planet. Now you can refine this model even further with the current expedition. Gain 2,000 research. Oh,
complete.
That is sweet. So that finished our one research for us, so we should actually be started well into this one now. Oh, look how close we are. We're almost finished. That was awesome. That anomaly was great. Now let's get this guy back over here. Thought I only had 2 rockets. No, I think low. So if I go over here... Oh my gosh, I only did have 2 rockets. Uh-oh. Yeah, we are going to need fuel. So I guess we should get a fuel depot set up. We're going to need to research that. Rockets require less fuel. Oh, we just finished actually the research for it. So we can go ahead and build a fueling station. And it said something about a battery was low. Oh, the RC Explorer maybe. There you go, hang out here.
Milestone achieved.
Milestone achieved. Research the breakthrough. Oh, cool. It's got a few different milestones we've hit there. Research complete superior cables. That's fantastic. Anomaly successfully analyzed. How do I make that go away? There we go. All right, good deal.
Vehicle battery low.
I like this. I'm gonna go get it now. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Like I really enjoy these types of like colony management sorts of games, and we're at the point now where we're not running into too many challenges. It's really just a function of time. Which one's low? This guy's low? Alright, you come over here. Probably because he's been charging the little dudes. So he can get charged up just by hanging on the power line, fortunately. Alright, let's get... Is it under... not life support.
Sector scan.
It's gotta be production,
Select
right?
a sector to scan.
Polymer factory, fuel refinery. Produces fuel from water, so we will need to tap into the water to make use of this. Let's set this up over... Oops. Set this up over here. We'll need power for this as well. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put this here. We're going to need life support to get the fuel or the water extractor to build that right on here. And then I'm going to set up some wind turbines up here. Now the only trouble is going to be that's really outside of my range of stuff. I don't think I can build those over there just yet. Let's maybe just connect this to the power grid for now. We'll put a third wind turbine down. Whoops. What'd I do? I don't want you, buddy. What are you doing? You go over here. Aw, I broke him. There he goes. I do want to build the wind turbines up on the hill if they're going to generate more power up there. However, we do have the benefit of getting extra power out of them already. Something's not working. Oh, yeah, because they don't have power. Duh. And it would be like really far outside of my range if I had built way up there right now. So let's go that way. We could build power lines for free now because we finished that breakthrough research, which is pretty sweet. There we go. Alright, so when we get all that finished, that's good. This has power connected now, but we're going to need piping connected from the water extractor into this to generate our fuel. Do you have a time limit of this game? Also, is there aliens you can encounter? There's no real time limit because you're just sort of building a colony and trying to survive. There are events that take place where you have like harder conditions to live in, like dust storms and stuff. But you can run into like a super cold snap that can kill off your people. Daquan McChicken, what's up? Just joined. You haven't missed too much. We've just started out a new colony, so we found our place on Mars. We've started building stuff. Obviously, that building's not working because it doesn't have anything. Ooh, I'm all out of sectors to scan. Let's explore these, I guess. Queue all those ones up and see what we find. Must be connected to a water producer. Well, I know that, but we're still building it. What's the range on this guy? Oh, it's funny. So the drones went all the way over there to build it, but I thought they had to stay within a certain range of this rover in order to do what they need to. But maybe they're actually operating from this rocket instead, which has a huge range. Delivers cargo, commands nearby drones. Oh, it does. Sweet. So I could take the rover and actually send them like way out somewhere else. So I could have them build up here on the hill. If you will actually move. Come on, buddy. There we go. You go out up here. Nope, he doesn't like it. He's like, forget you. I'm not going over there. Do you realize that's in the wilderness? He doesn't like to follow commands. Okay, so each of these will control drones. And that's funny. It must be inside the hill, but I can't really tell. So let's try and see whether the drones will actually build up here. These turbines are producing what? 5.9 as an hourly basis. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Pause that for a second. Wind turbine. Elevation boost 26%. Oh, that's sweet. Elevation boost 18%. Status all clear. So we can build them up here, and we get a small boost of power out of it. The tricky part is just going to be that these have a maintenance cost. And the drones are going to have to go up there to take care of it. So we'll see if this is ultimately worth it. Can I not build the power line? Oh my gosh, I gotta go way over there. Are you kidding me? Man, it's good that we can build power lines for free now. That's a pretty killer breakthrough. There we go. Connect the whole thing on the grid. And they build instantly, too. That's awesome. I love that breakthrough. Sorry, I think you stopped your explanation in the middle of it, so possibly first contact in the game or not. I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much, but I did see that they had some little alien plushies on stream, some like fungal life form kind of thing. So I don't know whether that was just a novelty item from another game or something, or whether it was actually related to this one in particular. Let's do another power accumulator. We'll try to make sure we have plenty of places to store our power. These guys are going way up here. Oh, they're running out of power when they get up here and then having to run all the way down. That's no good. Here, you go over here, buddy. This guy does not want to go where I tell him to. Come on, guys. Here, you charge him up. Batteries of the drone are depleted. It can be recharged by other drones or rescued by an RC rover. Consider constructing recharge stations, which prevent the problem from occurring. Yada, yada, yada. All right, so he's got them charged up. I think I'm going to send this guy up the hill with his power so that if they need... come on. If they need power, they can just go up and this guy can charge them and he can sit right on the wire so I don't have to worry about him running out of power. Sweet. All right. You should get a drone hub. They have the same range as a rocket. Oh, that's really handy. I mean, both of the rockets here are... I mean, they're pretty close to being in range. Ooh, what's going on here? I think this is saying it needs too far from working drone commander. Oh, yeah. So I probably should do a little drone hub. Let's see. Production. Drone hub.
Research
Need
complete.
prefab parts for this building. Use a resupply rocket to bring more prefab parts or research the corresponding technology. So I can't bring any rockets right now. Oh, this is ready to go. I need to set up piping. All right, so we've grabbed pipes here. We'll send them over to here. There we go. So once they get that built, we can actually start producing some rocket fuel, and then we can fuel up our rockets to send them back to get more supplies and bring people, but we'll need money too, I think. Research advanced Martian engines. Okay, we're down to the last research item in here, so what else have we got? Subsurface heating. Allows clearing of salvaged destroyed buildings. Rocket cargo space increased by 10,000 kilograms. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Low G high-rise apartment buildings. Again, that's for like the actual console or the domes where they're actually living. Soil adaptation, biotech. I should work on that, so we can get farming early on when our people come in. Mars crowdfunding. Receive a one-time grant of 1,000 M funding. I guess M is like the currency type. Also add a water tank. Yeah, we need to get some water going too. Drone robotics controls drones and allocates, so we can research that. At least I think it'll let me jump ahead. I mean, it's letting me earmark it, but I'm not sure if it'll have to research all the things under it before it gets to it. We'll find out soon enough. Let's store up some of the extra water here too, in case we're gonna need it. So here's our water tower. We can set this just to the side, and then we'll set up some piping off of here. No, that didn't work. What did I just do? Oh, pipe valve. I don't care about that. Salvage that. I want the actual pipe. There we go. Just branch it right off of here, and that will store off excess water for us. 1,000 million. It's 1 billion. $1 billion. You have an amazing personality. I'd love to see you play horror games. Daquan. I actually don't play horror games too much on this channel. I have an alternate channel where I started playing Outlast. I didn't finish it. And I'm actually thinking of rebranding that channel because there are a bunch of games that I'd like to play that just aren't really a good fit necessarily for this channel. No, I don't need all these drones up here. You guys get down here. Actually, if I don't have a... No, actually, they're in range. They should be fine. So if they have to do any repairs and stuff up there, I think they'll still be in range of the rockets that are down here, so it should be okay. What I should do, though, is build a little charging station up here for them. Just in case they go all the way up there and run out of power. So we'll throw a little recharge station here. That'll recharge our drones. Would it be kind of to check that sensor tech? The sensor tech. Where are we here? Oh, this one here. Sensor towers no longer require power or maintenance. Okay, let's research that. There's all kinds of good stuff in this. It's a big research tree, too. You can see all the stuff we're going to have to unlock. That sensor deck's pretty sweet. All right, we want that for sure. M does stand for million because the currency. Yeah, fair enough. Yep. 1 billion is 1,000 million. Hey, I'm back. No idea what this game is. Can someone explain? So this is a colonization game. So you're sort of managing a colony. And oop, this is full. Why is it full? That's my RC Explorer. You go over here and empty this thing. I guess maybe the drones just aren't nearby enough to empty it. They're kind of out of range. So now this guy's filled up. We can take that and dump it over here. Yeah, that sensor research is sweet. Anything that doesn't require power and maintenance, that's a good thing in my books. Yeah, no drones in range, so they're not emptying it, unfortunately. Is there more piled up there? No. There's some waste rock there that they haven't got rid of, so I'm gonna need to send this guy over. We'll take care of their waste rock. No, he won't. That's interesting. Huh, so he won't pick up the waste rock. How about that? I guess we need the little drones over there. So this guy is going to have to go over here. Except he won't move. Anything that gets in this guy's way, if there's a straight line path...
Sector scanned.
He won't go there. Or it won't go there, I guess. Still not quite close enough. Okay, now we have drones in range, so that's good. Perfect. How's our fuel production going? Fuel production on. Night shift is on. Wait a minute. Do I have to have people to produce fuel? I hope not. Consuming 5 power and 1 water. Maintenance. Where is the daily production? Okay, 12. I get it. Fuel stored 1.7 out of 100. Oh, man. It's going to take a long time. Lucky starting research. Yeah, we got some good research early on. This one here, too. The breakthroughs to make instant free power cables that don't break. That's awesome. Like, this amazing. And it's funny that it came up like right after I had a cable break on me too. Oh yeah, don't forget I have the probes. That's right. So if we can pull out here, these higher zones I don't really want to scan, but I am really curious about the ones that are up closer
Sector
here.
Sector scanned.
Oh, that was not helpful.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, another anomaly. And what about over here? Ooh, another anomaly. And we got some more concrete there too. All right, let's find our little explorer. And we'll send him off to the anomaly. He's got plenty of power. He should be able to get there and back without issue. Okay. If we're going to have a surviving colony, we're going to want to produce some oxygen, too. How much water does this produce? Oh, it'll actually tap out, too. It's a low-grade water source. There was a second one. Oh, there it is there. Second water source down here. This one's an average-grade water source. Some metals. We could build like a secondary satellite output out here, but we're gonna need drones and stuff in order to do that. How much does it cost? I'm not sure about in the US dollars. I think right now it's like $40 Canadian, something like that.
Research
It's
complete.
on sale initially because today's the day this game came out. It just launched this morning, Eastern time anyway.
Breakthrough discovered.
Breakthrough discovered. Oh, yeah. Superior pipes. Instant free pipe construction. Pipes don't suffer from leaks. Oh, yeah. We're researching that. Again, instant and free. Yes, please. I'm going to take that off the list for now. Let's reorder these. I want those instant free pipes. Because I'd like to actually tap into the water supply that's over here. And send it all the way over, but I don't want to deal with the pipe maintenance. So if they're instant and free and they don't break, that's perfect. Again, all my favorite words. And we don't need drones to build them either, so we can set like a little drone satellite thing over there, but we don't have to worry about actually trying to manage them. Okay, so down here we have metal. I guess we'll try to set up some oxygen production out here. How far can I reach with this? Not very. Okay, so let's go with not subsurface heaters. Life support, we want Moxie. Produces oxygen. No production during dust storms. Consumes 2 power and has a maintenance cost of 2 metal. We have 41 metal, so we're in decent shape that way. Let's set that up. And then I'm going to use an oxygen tank as well so we can store what we're producing. So lucky you're always repairing yours. Oh, yeah. I've gotten... I mean, that's two great researches right there. I don't know what all the breakthroughs look like. But to be able to build cables and pipes that never break and don't cost anything to lay down and build instantly, that's sweet. Sector scan, no resources. All right. Breakthrough superior pipes. Already got that. Can I get I can just right-click on them. Nice. Okay, good. You can research your worker drone speed under robotics tree. Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff I want to research. So this here is the Explorer A-Buy. 100 research per sol for each RC Explorer. Drones and rovers move 25% faster. That's a really good one. What's this? Rover Command AI. The RC rover no longer needs recharging. Starts with 4 additional drones and command limit increased by 12. Oh, that's sweet. That's some good research stuff in here. What's this one? Sterling Generator. Generates power while closed generator is protected from us. Oh, that's something we'd actually get as a prefab building. I didn't choose to bring any in with us because we were kind of really tight on... well, everything. They probably should have. Oh, they do stack 2 layers in here. I didn't really need that many. How many could these storage things store? 180 each. Okay. So we're getting a decent amount of concrete production. Waiting to refuel. Waiting to refuel. This is commanding 7 drones. This one has 3 drones. Launch. Automated mode. Allow or forbid exports. Allow or forbid exports. Yada yada. Change priority. So we can change the priority on different things too. Or salvage. Well, we definitely don't want to salvage the rocket. That would be bad. Building's not working. What's going on? Oh, this thing. Right. We need power. More of these fancy free power lines. Thank you very much, game. Back for your food run. Things to be doing fairly well, right? Yeah, so far so good. I mean, we haven't gotten to the point where we're actually building a dome for any colonists yet, but we're sort of setting up the resource production that we're going to need. I'm starting to expand a little bit farther out. Oops, no. Come on. There we go. A little bit farther afield, so we're going to have to get to the point where we have some drone command out here. Otherwise, things just aren't going to work for us. Over here's that other water source. Man, that's a long way off. I was hoping I'd found another water source, but we just have the 2 so far. Even though on this particular sector, I thought it said that this like the water was gonna be really abundant. So I don't know. Oops, where's our little rover dude? Oh, there he is. Okay, he's got a decent amount of power. We're gonna send him all the way over the other direction. Whew. Hope he can make it all the way there. That's a long way. Maybe we should stop for a recharge on the way. Send him here. Oh, the zooming out is a problem for me. Okay, there we go. So we'll get him quickly recharged and we'll send him out. This is going to need pipes. There we go. You need universal storage so you can empty the ships before sending them back with stuff on them. Oh, yeah.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Storages. Universal depot. Build a couple of these. There we go. They're just transferring. What? Come on. Okay, hold on. These need to be lower priority. I can't change the priority. That's interesting. All right, whatever. I guess they're going to spend their time moving the resources from one storage area to the next, which makes no sense at all, but at least they can empty the rocket. What's this about? Oh, yes. Yeah, my colonists are still... It'll be the same as oxygen unincluded, right? They'll either die of starvation or lack of oxygen. It'll be great. You go unload over here. Oh, wait, that's concrete.
Vehicle battery low.
Which vehicle battery? Really? Come on, just park on there. All right, this guy's all charged up. We can send him over to do that research I wanted. If I can find it. Where'd it go? Wow, it's a long way off. That's a pretty big trek for a little rover. Hopefully it doesn't break down on the way. I don't even think that's... Like, I don't even know that's a possibility or not, but... Okay, how's our research doing? Man, it's going slow. 46% done on that one. It feels like Rip has had a colony management game on the channel before, though. Oh, yeah, I've had a few of them. That doesn't necessarily mean my colonists are going to survive any better. You know, I'm really good at killing off colonists. Oop, reloading. Saving, whatever. Alright, what other cool stuff can we make? So, we have oxygen production going. This is for inside the dome. All these are inside the dome. Storages, I'm not... Oh, you know what? We should do a fuel depot. Store it right there. Life support stuff we don't need too much just yet. Concrete extractor, metals extractor. So I would like to get some metals. We're down to 32. We've been harvesting some of the metals on the surface. But I think we've tapped out the near resources of metals, I think. Oh,
Research
I can
complete.
get those.
Anomaly analyzed.
Alright, dude, you go over here and gather these. Research complete. Anomaly analyzed. That finished. Yes, that finished our superior pipes, which is fantastic. And got us started on robotics so we can get that drone hub going. Very intrigued by this game. Hey, Scoopster. Or hey, Scoopster. Whatever. Yeah, this game's really cool. I'm liking it so far. Like I said, I haven't gotten too in-depth into it yet, so I don't know what the difficulty level is like as it gets a little more in-depth, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, there's another anomaly right there. I guess we can start on some... Queue up some other research. I don't know what the deal is with, like, scanning the sides of mountains, but... see what happens. Why is that rocket flashing? Are we ready to launch? Ready for takeoff. Nice! He's fully refueled. How's this one doing? 19 of 40 for fuel on this one. That's sweet. Okay, let's send this thing off. Carry supplies or passengers for Earth. Can travel back to Earth when refueled. So we'll send this off. Wait a minute. I gotta go in here to launch. There we go.
Milestone achieved.
Milestone achieved. Take it off, dude.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay, so we'll send that back. I'm gonna have it come back with supplies first, I think, instead of... Oh, nice. More anomalies. That's sweet. Instead of colonists, I wonder... I was going to build my colony dome, like, over here somewhere, but now I'm starting to wonder if I should build it over here. Oops. At the very least, I should probably set up some more production facilities down here as soon as we have the research done for this drone hub, so we can have some drones there. And we'll bring in some more drones with the supply rocket. Unless there's a way to build them here, but I don't know if you can or not. Yeah, this was just released today, hey, Scoopster. And, yeah, I had access to it a little bit before, so I played it a tiny bit before today. I wanted to dig into it some more, but I just ran out of time. But the game did come out today, which is kind of cool. You take your stuff back here and just ditch it. No, come on. Go drop off your supplies. Okay, seriously? There we go. Man. That drone just doesn't listen. Rockets don't get BRB, yeah. Make sure to keep stuff queued up. Sadly, the game doesn't have a science buffer, so you get a bunch of research and not have things waiting for you to lose science. Yeah. Yeah, there's, yeah. It's funny, I didn't realize you could skip ahead in the tree, and, like, I guess you could just pick out the individual ones you want. Instead of having to research everything in the line of progression, it just sort of unlocks more and more stuff as it goes. Which I guess is pretty cool. Autonomous sensors, those are neat. Okay, can I actually send power lines down this side of the mountain? I don't think I can. There's no ramp here. But, free infinite power. I can send them over here, no trouble. Let's just go... Power production, we'll grab our power cables, and we'll send these off on a nice little voyage. Oh, I can't build... I still can't build outside the range of where my drones are in control, I guess. Oh, no, it's just max... I get it. It's maximum length on the cable. Okay, so that'll set up our power system over there. Where's my little RC dude? I had him exploring over here somewhere, right? There he is. Man, tiny. It's hard to spot the guy. Send him over here to do some more research. When I get drones over here, I'm going to want them to build some stuff for me, so I might as well queue that up. Let's see. In production, we're going to want metals extractor. We'll set that up there. Too far from drones. Oh, I can't even place it. I guess I have to have drones closer enough to even place it. But we have power set up over there anyway. You're just trying to pick up what goes on the universal storage to try again. No, I actually clicked on the drop-off resources. Yeah, it worked. I clicked on drop resources here, and then I clicked on the storage space so that he would drop it off. So I think he's okay. I don't see any other metals for him to harvest, though. What's this? Nothing. These aren't anything. Little drone coming up here to do some maintenance. Okay, and then over here we can tap into this metal also, which is probably the closer of the two. Oh, what's going on? What happened? Did we? Oh, we tapped this thing out, I think. Nope, it's not tapped out.
Research complete.
Why does it have an X?
Anomaly analyzed.
Buildings with depleted deposits. Oh, okay. So it says the deposit's depleted, but when I click on the deposit, showing 144.3 of 416. So why is it depleted? Is it because of the building sitting on part of the deposit? Well, that stinks. I guess we can turn the building off. Shut it down and save the power. We finished research on the drone hub. That's good. Normally analyze research for that. Launch the rocket from Mars. All right, so that's good. Oop, the rocket's ready. Let's order another rocket. Okay, so we can do another cargo rocket. We have $2.7 billion available. In our prefab buildings, we could do a drone hub for 150 million. Machine parts factory, polymer factory. Produces polymers from water and fuel. So we can do that, I guess, but let's leave that for now. Let's go and grab a few more of these little drone dudes, because they'll be very handy. Yeah, I've got like 10 of them. I don't need concrete or metals right now. Those are basic materials. Orbital probes could be handy, I guess. We could use another RC rover, maybe? If we had another RC rover that I could send that out to do building in other places where I don't have a presence set up. There are a lot of bad Pokemon. Squirtle's cute. The Pokemons. CrypticWary needs colonists to mine metals. Nope, I wasn't aware of that. I knew you needed colonists to get rare metals, but basic metals I thought you could still do with the drones, so that's going to present a problem. If that's actually the case. I should probably bring in some more polymers, just in case. Because I'm not producing these things. Good enough. Funding left, 730 million. We're getting a little broke. So it's going to take a while for that to get here. And in the meantime, this is our sole source of concrete right now.
Sector scanned.
Love how I warned him about losing science from not queuing it, and he forgets to queue tech. I don't know what you're talking about. I have science queued up. I'm not sure what you're talking about exactly. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying I missed. Maybe I could very well be clueless on something, because that's entirely possible. The RC along Renelli's recharging starts with... Let's take that. Drone printing. Construct drone prefabs from electronics, which can then be used in the drone hubs to construct new drones. Oh, I just sent some in by ship, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet, although I can see how that would be handy. Allows the clearing and salvage of destroyed buildings. I don't know. Do I need that? Subsurface heating. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. Let's go with faster drones, too. That'll be handy. Polymer factory also needs people to work it. The only extractor that's automated is the concrete. Oh, really? That stinks. Well, actually, really, because the water extractor seems to be working fine. So, okay, hold on. Let me take a look here. The concrete extractor... Rare metals extractor shows that it needs workers. This one does not. This one needs... Oh, no. This one takes 12 workers. Alright. So, I should probably pay a little bit of attention to that. Maybe I should get a dome going here sooner rather than... Why is it all foggy? Oh, it's paused. Haha. Where should I build my dome? If I build it over here, there's a source of water, concrete, and metal nearby. But I have everything set up over here, so I'm not entirely sure how far can the workers go. Is it the rover or the explorer that gives you science by the tick? It's the explorer that does. Yes, you want decommission, but you can't get rid of the buildings without it. Oh, I see. So if I take this building and I destroy it, like if I salvage it, it'll leave a spot behind that I can't build on? Is that what the deal is? Some mines also need to be deep mine extractors. Okay.
Vehicle battery low.
Vehicle battery low. Oh, which guy's that? Oh, this guy. Well, that's convenient.
Our initial spectrographic
right
analysis confirmed it. Chromium. To find such a rich deposit of such a rare metal. Important was an understatement.
Sweet. The geological team couldn't wait to get their hands on the samples, but this was going to prevent the engineering team from smelting the materials for their ceaseless operations. The experts at Mission Control argued for hours, but the course of action was clear. Study the chromium deposit, giving us an engineering research boost of 10%, or exploit the deposit, deep rare metals deposit. So I guess with the deposit we could mine it out, but I think I'm going to research it because I don't have people there to extract it yet anyway. So we'll boost... Excuse me, we'll boost our research capability for now instead. How's my scanning going? Oh, I got that set up. All right. We have stuff queued. This guy I could do with a charge. We'll send him over here. He can get some power. Nice. See you, William. Thanks for coming out. The dome will show how far workers will be able to work. So does it have like... Oh, actually, we have another rocket ready. Cargo rocket traveling to Mars. Carries Vega rocket 1. Oh, I see. This thing's fueled up. It's ready to go. So when we're ready to bring people in, I can actually drop that in. That's sweet. I should build, actually in here, I should build a drone controller, because when we send this rocket away, we'll lose control of the drones. So we'll do a drone hub. And set it here, so it's got... Actually, I'll put it over here. I need it to be in range of, like, as much as possible that I already have built. You can build the dome and see how far they build to work for yourself. Oh, yeah, I see. So if we go in here, we check out the dome. Oh, my gosh, is that it? They can only go to that range? That's terrible. Okay, so I've got to have them set up down near a particular resource if I want to have them work. Which is starting to make this one over here look a little bit better because we have both. We have water over here. No, there's only metal. If I build up here, they're near some rare resources they can mine. You know what? We're gonna have to do multiple domes anyway, so I might as well build one that's within range of this, so they can actually mine the rare metals. And it's close to my infrastructure as well. I have free piping. Now I regret building my oxygen supply over here. That stinks. So we'll plan to build a dome over here. Let's set up some power supply. Wait a minute. I think hopefully the power can be connected anywhere. I think it's just the water and the oxygen has to connect at certain points on the dome. Building your first dome there is what I'd do. So hopefully, if I can get this set up, we can do with the rare metals mining, and that'll earn us some money, so we can bring in more supplies and stuff with other rockets. I was planning to drop this other rocket kind of over here, but that's not going to do me any good because I can't harvest. So maybe what I'll do is I'll set my rocket down over here somewhere. That's too far away. Ready to land. Where should we set this, I guess?
Sector scanned.
I don't know. I don't know where to drop this thing in. I guess we'll just bring it in here. Actually, I gotta bring it back to the same spot it was in, practically. Because I need to get it... Oh, no, that actually... This rocket that's sitting here is in range of the towers they built up here. I'm just thinking in terms of, like... In order to do the maintenance, the drones have to be able to make it all the way over to the towers, and if the rocket's not close enough, then I can't control the drones. So... I think I'll drop it in here somewhere, I guess. I'll just stick it right back in the same spot for now. I feel like there's a good opportunity there for expansion if you could just drop supply ships into the area you want to expand to, because then you have immediate control over the rockets and stuff. But I can also use the remote little RC guy to kind of control things too. Rocket should be coming in anytime now. There it is. I love that you get the camera angle right down to the ground level too. Okay, that's good. Let's take our little RC rover here. And we're going to send him over here so we can set up some... Oh, is he even going to go there? No, he's not. This guy just doesn't... Any kind of an obstruction, he just doesn't go. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's he can't move outside of the range of... Nope, there they go. They all loaded in. Okay, so if you send him too far, he's got to load up the little rover dudes, maybe. Be careful when mining rare metals. Rare metals are used for electrical parts. Oh, they are. Okay. It's probably good to know. Okay, we got some drones. Let's set up some more water supply out here. Let's see. Life support. We'll do water extractor. We're gonna need some power lines, obviously. And then I'm thinking we'll pipe the water all the way back because we have those indestructible pipes. We'll send it all the way back here and we'll store it near the dome. I thought I had another anomaly to research, but it looks like we don't. How's our research tree going, though? Autonomous sensors are almost done, so that's good. Hey, Craft Marcus. Welcome. Making money is never a bad thing, and metal's easy enough to get in the early going, yeah. There's a tech that allows it to be automated, but it's a break, so it's random if you get it. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a couple of good breakthrough technologies already. I can't complain about those at all. Okay, oh, our dome's almost finished.
Milestone achieved.
Yeah.
We have an oxygen shortage.
Well, yeah, because we're not producing any. Imagine that. Okay, so I have my oxygen production going over here, which really makes no sense. But with these fancy free pipelines we can build, I guess I could just send a pipe all the way over. Send it over this way, I guess. Make sure that's actually connected on there. Perfect.
Sector scanned.
Okay, that gets us some water.
Research complete.
At least until this thing runs out, and then it becomes a problem. Anyway, this is oxygen, so that one's fine. It's the water here might be the issue. Autonomous sensors are finished. Nice. Sector 19, no resources. That stinks. And we hit a milestone. Colonists live in residential buildings within the domes. Basic residential building is called living quarters. All right, that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and build some fancy stuff for inside our dome. Homes, education, and research. We'll have to go here because they're going to need places to live. We can't do the apartments just yet. But we can't do living quarters. And that takes up a whole segment of the building here. You only need one for both water. Oh, you only need one pipe for both water and O2? That's pretty cool. Water extractors only produce what you need, so it doesn't use excess water. That's amazing. Good. Did I pay for the game? No, actually, I got a copy of the game free from the developer ahead of time. So I actually have had the game for, I want to say a week and a half now, something of that nature. But they were kind enough to provide a free copy of the game, which is awesome. But the game itself did just come out available on Steam today. So if I connect this pipe here, will it send both water and oxygen in the same pipe? I can't help but wonder. Power, oxygen, water. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's good to know. I thought I had to have separate pipes for it. That's awesome. Oxygen not included. Yeah, no, it definitely isn't. You got to produce it. When you're ready, you can invite the first colonist to Mars, launch a passenger rocket from Earth, and land it near one of your domes. The rockets will carry some food supplies, but you'll have to secure power, oxygen, water, and living space in advance. So let's try to get as much built inside here as we can. And then we'll be ready to go when the colonists arrive, so we don't have to worry about keeping them alive. Living quarters, nurseries for children. Research lab generates research. Ooh, costs mechanical parts, and has mechanical parts as a or electronics as a maintenance. We have a fair amount. Ooh, we're running low on metals. Lots of concrete, low on metals. That's not so good. Dome services, diner, space bar. A space bar, that's going to be awesome. Casino, grocer. Distributes hot meals and fresh produce, so we should probably have that. Stick it in there. Art workshop. Oh, let me put this on hold. Decorations. Do we really need decorations? I don't know about that. Life supports. Farms and fungal farms. I thought I had those already, but I guess not. Maintenance cost. More metal maintenance cost. Workers 3. Single work shift based on crop. I thought I had soil adaptation unlocked. Did I turn that off? I did. Because I'm SMRT. Get both of those farming technologies going, I guess. It's going to take a while to get all the research done, though. 10% off if you own City Skylines. Oh, that's cool. Okay, what else do we need in here? Playground. Cultivates perks in children. Not worried about that. I guess, I mean, we can do farming, like the hydroponic farm. Oops, I placed that wrong. No, not request maintenance. Turn off. How do I scrap it? Open quarantined. Accept new colonists. That's interesting. Filter by traits. Oh, there we go. Scrap that. Okay. We want to put in hydroponic farm, but I wanted to try to use the space effectively. No, actually, it's not really going to be perfect anyway. I wonder how many people this will support. This dome's not operational due to lack of... Well, obviously, duh. I can't tell how many people that's going to support ultimately, but I guess we'll find out the hard way. We'll send our colonists in and see how many die. Wow. Maybe I'll build 2 of them. I did have some issues in Oxygen Not Included with having enough food, so maybe let's just make sure we've got a good food production going early on. Okay, so from what I understand, they need entertainment also. Serves the finest dishes of Mars, now featuring non-plastic tableware. Ooh. Did I see this available for Xbox One too? Yeah, I believe it's available for Xbox One as well. I'm playing it on PC right now, but I think it's on Xbox also. 100 hydroponics will support the first 14 in your experience. All right, so maybe we'll save the materials for the one then. They do need something from like an entertainment perspective, I understand. I don't think I want them gambling their money away just yet. Open air gym. Visitors recover a small amount of health and may become fit. All right, that could be handy. Try to keep our colonists healthy if we can. Tastefully arranged stone garden following... So relaxation, exercise, and playing. Oh, I see it. Each of these serves like different traits. Serves as luxury, gaming, gambling, social. Exercise and social. We have that covered. Medical checks in the infirmary. Keep them healthy, hopefully. Dining, social, and food if we put a restaurant in. Sure, why not? We'll get a couple things covered there. I don't know exactly what it takes to manage all the colonists, but we'll give them some basic resources in there so that at least they have a source of food, they have a source of like social entertainment, they can keep healthy. Hopefully that'll kind of cover the bases initially, and then our colonists won't die instantly when we bring them in, but we'll find out. They have a dog. Who's got a dog? Hydroponics for meal ice. Meal ice. Nice. Gonna need more power. Yeah, probably. So, how much power does this
Resources
consume?
are low.
Ooh. Resources low, metals. I need metal, and the trouble is, they have to operate the metal extraction, and it's way out here.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Man, I don't have any... Oops. I don't think there's really too many... Oh, no, there's a bunch of metal deposits on the surface there, so we can go get those. This guy is fine here. Actually, why aren't they building? They don't have any resources, and they can't... I got it. Huh. So, I plan to build out here, but I don't have any resources stored, and it's too far away for them to go get it, so they won't snag it. This guy here, though, can go over here and harvest some of this stuff, so we can get some metals back. Hopefully before we run out and things start to break on us. If we do a storage down here, what is this going to take? Concrete and machine parts. If we do a concrete depot down here, we can store some of that. And then universal depot to store some other stuff. And then I think I'll just have to I'll have to send that same rover that I'm sending to collect metal over here is going to have to grab some resources to bring them down to those guys down there, which really kind of stinks. That may not have been the brightest idea. Just saying. You could use the transport to put there, yeah. Yeah, if I put the transport way down there, though, the colonists are going to have to run all the way up there to the dome. Will they be able to reach it? You should do a shuttle voyage to get full of metal. A shuttle voyage? Like send this thing off? How about you take off there, land here, we'll load you up. Use the transport to bring them to the rover. Oh yeah, but I sent the transporter over here to gather metal because I was all out of metal. Actually, let's have him unload the metal here. Since we're largely depleted, he can fill up on concrete and send it down there, and then I can also get machine parts and do the same. The water source, your first extractor, what quality is it? It's low quality. Grade very low. So that one's a very low, and this one over here is an average. So I feel like the average is going to be better than very low. Shuttles in this game take so much of the micromanaging of your hands in there. Nice when you get them. Yeah. Okay, so let's send a rocket off here. Let's maybe take a look at this one. Is it unloaded? It is. It's fully fueled. Let's send it back. And we'll bring in some actual people. We'll get some people on our planet. That'll be handy. Sorry, getting tired. I mean, get the shuttle to Earth and then get the shuttle full of metal. Oh yeah, we could do that too, but we have to buy the metal as opposed to like gather it on the surface here. So if we load up on concrete, no, okay, here, fill up on concrete. Okay, why aren't you doing what I want you to? Give command to load or harvest resources. Load this stuff. Why can't I load the concrete? That's weird. I can load it from here, but I couldn't tell him to go load it from there. That's weird. Okay, so he can take that, and we'll have him drop it off down here in the universal storage. Get some concrete over there so we can build that. This thing here, I guess I might as well salvage it since I'm not using it. That'll get me 3 metal and a machine part back. How old am I? I'm 41. That's Poor colonists have no idea. I know, right? We're gonna send them off to the big red planet and just ditch them here, and they don't even know how little they're gonna survive. All right, so I salvaged it, but man, that thing does not look pretty now. It's like this rusted wreck up here. This one's not in much better shape. Building's not working. What's not working? Hydroponic farm. Oh yeah, because I don't have people in it. Duh. And I have more scans or sectors I can scan. Since I didn't find anything. Scan all this stuff. Here, supplies. I can't do anything with that just yet. This guy has 5 drones. Current status low. This guy has 4 drones. Where is he? There we go. Okay, you need to go get machine parts now. So you come over here. This guy's just idle. He's like, I'm not doing anything. You forget it. Did you buy a prefab droid controller with the shuttles as well? You know, I probably did. And I built it right here. Recalls drones to dismantle it into drone prefab. Oh, cool. Didn't know I could do that. Did you know you have a new update for Astroneer today? I saw that. Yeah, I need to go play that too. Man, so much to play. So much to play in so little time. I need to figure out a way to actually make more time to get on top of more games. Because, you know, I need to play more. Although my wife might disagree. How's our research? These are not really progressing very quickly because we're not really finding anomalies right now. And that's really slowed down our progression. Let's set up more concrete over here. Because we can. And we just dismantled one anyway. So it's in production. Concrete extractor. Set that on the edge of here, I guess. Too far from drone commander. Alright, that's not going to work. Ooh, is that metal? No, it's not. I just can't build there. I get it. No, I can't build there. I can build it over top of it. Okay, so we'll set this up here. Throw a little power line in with our fancy free power lines. Keep our supply of concrete going. And we're ready to order in a shuttle, I think. Yes, passenger rocket. Okay, so this is where things get really complicated, I find. When you're bringing in your colonists, you have all these different... don't forget my free scanners. Oh, yeah, that too. You have all these different traits and stuff you can choose for the colonists that you bring in. And you can be like preferential for different types of traits, but not for others. So if we go into age group, for example, we go with all traits, but we don't want children so much. I don't think we want youths. Young colonist able to work in all... Oh, it is able to work. Okay. Applicants with more of the desired trait with the, will board the rocket. Applicants with any of the desired trait will be rejected. Adult colonist able to work in all buildings. So I'm not sure whether... So youth, I mean... Is that 8 to 13 and 29 to 46? In which case, I mean, no, maybe this is like the number of potential applicants available. Matching colonists, 48 of 70. Yeah, I guess that's the number of matching colonists. Okay. So you want adults. I'm not so worried about middle-aged people because they'll die off a little earlier, but they will have some of the beneficial traits. And I think we'll reject youth for now. So we'll start off with an all adult colony. We'll see how that plays out. So we want to go back, and then specializations. I'm not worried about any specializations because I don't really know a ton about what they need to do. So botanist actually trying to work on farms, plus luxury minus social. Applicants with okay, so we have to cater to the different needs of the different people too. Plus drinking minus relaxation. To work in extractor buildings. Actually, that could come in really handy. Security, I'm not too worried about just yet. Engineers, work in factories. I don't have any factories set up yet, but we might make some. Scientist, specialist, trained to work at research. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I mean, we want geologists, so we'll grab those, I guess. And I guess we want botanists, so we'll grab some of those and maybe a medic. The other ones, we're not going to reject them, but we just won't give them preferential treatment, I guess. For sex, we'll take all traits. It doesn't really matter. Perks. Workaholic, Survivor, Sexy is a perk. I saw that when I was playing and recording last time. Like, what an odd perk, and yet still so very real. Geologist work them, yeah. So that's what I figured. Is that I would need them to work those mines. Composure. You know what? Let's just go with all traits. I'm not going to do anything crazy here. I'm not entirely sure which traits are ideal for me, so I'm not going to do too much of those. Lazy. We don't want that. Alcoholic is fine. Gambler's fine. Sure. Glutton. All right. Whatever. Hypochondriac. A whiner. Nobody wants a whiner. Let's keep that out. Loner. Loses comfort every day while living in a dome with a population over 30. That doesn't really matter because we're only going to have 14. And we'll keep the cowards out too. Flaws. Those are the ones I was just looking at. Quirks. Whatever. I don't really care about any of these quirks so much. Except we don't want tourists, and that's fine. So we'll have those rejected. Okay. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Hopefully it kept me all my choices. Please tell me it did. Yeah. Okay, whatever. It's got it. So we got our first bunch of colonists inbound. It's going to take them a little while to arrive, but that's okay. Leaf crops. Water consumption 0.6. Optimal harvest of 10. Oxygen production of 0.1. 4 sols growing time. The farm's not, well, obviously not. Cool. I didn't realize you could plant like multiple crops and stuff here. Crops will have different cycles. Leaf crops. So if I change this, ooh, look at that. Okay, so we do leaf crops. We can do microgreens. Low yield and slow growth but require less water. Or wheatgrass. Low yield but grows very fast. Whatever. We'll leave it on leaf crops for now. And obviously there's not enough workers because we don't have any workers at all. If you want to individually pick them, you hit the review option. Yeah. If you take men and women, you're risking kids. Oh. Well, I guess that's sort of a natural risk of having both sexes in your colony. I guess that makes sense. Dun, dun, dun. This thing's ready for more supplies, but I'm not ready to send it yet. Because if I send it off, I don't think that it will reach this thing to do maintenance anymore. That would be a problem. Okay, so down here, can I build another little drone center down here? Drone hub. There we go. The little carrier guy up here, I want him to grab some mechanical parts. Let's just do load up from here with machine parts. And then we'll send it down here so we can actually build this water supply.
Research complete.
Research complete. Rover command AI. Building's not working. Oh yeah, still that. Get rid of this stuff. 80%. Our people are almost on planet. Set them down in the red soil soon. All those naive colonists, so naive. If only they knew Cryptic's records of keeping colonists alive. If only they knew that when they bring their kids in, it's actually probably going to be bad news. I'm starting to think I might need a nursery here then. But in the meantime, we can go into production and look at rare metals extractor. Ooh, man, that takes a lot of metal, and I don't have any. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
Sector scanned.
Okay, this can unload. We'll send it over here. Okay, now you need to go and find some metals to harvest because I'm sadly lacking in metal resources.
Resources are low.
Yeah, I know. I just called that out. Thanks. Buildings with depleted deposits. So we depleted another concrete patch. No on metal. Those buildings aren't working. Okay, our rocket's here, ready to land. We'll drop it in right here so our guys can have a short run inside. That'll give us our first set of colonists, and then we'll have to make sure that everybody's happy with, you know, what they're up to. I need a cemetery, because, you know, Quartz.
Full of hope and determination.
You don't need to upload the transport. The drones will automatically take them
on the red planet.
Transport, yep. All right, next 10 sols will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also with great promises and opportunities. It's now Now, it is now to us to prove that Mars can be a doorway to greater riches and the future of the human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. Arrival of additional colonists temporarily suspended until the colony proves that, uh-oh, I have to prove they could live? Oh man, that stinks. All right.
Milestone achieved.
I guess I'll have to live. Go, little guys.
New
Man, they run fast.
colonists have arrived.
They're on fast forward speeds. Look at them go. Woo! They can move like crazy. All right, so we have a fancy colony. Building's not working. Which buildings? Oh, yeah, that needs power. Huh, imagine that. Power cables. Okay, so we have a drone hub working there now. That's good. This is working. They built this out now, but we don't have any piping, so we'll need that. Let's go with... pipes. There we go. I'm going to send this right up and connect it right in. So someone was saying that the extractor will only extract the amount of water you need. So theoretically, I don't have to store it, right? I can just actually pipe it directly in. It looks like some of these pipes are... Is that just different lighting, or is that pipe actually... Did that actually lose some condition? Maybe it's just the angle it's on. Prove they can live. Yeah, that's going to be my biggest problem. I have to prove they can live. Ruh-roh. Let's see. Research lab. Research lab will speed up the discovery of new technologies that will advance and improve the colony. Oh, all right. So we can build a research lab inside our base thing, I guess? Dome services, diner, art workshop, electronics store. Research lab. There we go. Sure. Now more people can work.
We have a power.
Our colonists are suffering from hypothermia.
Domes feature heaters which maintain a pleasant temperature of 23 degrees Celsius around the clock. Oh, you know what? Somebody mentioned before that we're going to need additional power, and I was not smart enough to actually set it up because, you know, that's how I roll. So let's get that power under control. We'll get some more wind turbines going here, maybe. Try to produce as much power as we can. Let's make these all top priority, please. Domes with low power, 1. Oh, there we go. Now they have power. Whew. Saved them. We almost had our first disaster. The colonists just got here. We almost killed them off by running out of power. Urgh. Not a good record. Things can get covered in dust. Some buildings lose efficiency while dusty. I guess that makes sense if it was like solar panels, right? Like if these, yeah, they look dirty. Is that just part of the maintenance though, where they come and clean them off? Not producing power during that. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, see, that looks pretty dirty. So it's either... No, it's because it's halfway through the maintenance cycle. And we're actually out of metals. So that's going to be a problem. RC Explorer. That's not who I need. That's not who I need either. Where's my crazy loader dude? Oh, I should just look down here. Transport. Oh, he's loaded up. Okay, good. Let's go dump that off here in the metal storage. Wind power goes in the hills. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to throw it down quickly, but I guess I probably should have stuck it up here. Elevation. I mean, it's getting an 18% elevation boost even just sitting there versus 26%. So I guess we would have gotten an extra 8% power production out of it. Yeah, the extractors produce dust when harvesting. I did notice that in one of the descriptions. Let's harvest or salvage this thing because we're not going to need it, I guess. Oh, and actually, I wonder how dirty the dome will get with this extractor sitting right next to it. Let's just extract concrete like right next to this big glass dome. That won't have any negative effect at all. It already looks dirty. I hope they clean it. 4 buildings aren't working. What's not working? Alright, what's going on? Insufficient food. Drone's on the way to repair this building. The grocer isn't working. That's weird. Stop work shift. That's at night. This building has deteriorated and will stop working soon unless it receives maintenance. Building is awaiting 1 food to resume working. I think we're gonna need... Uh-oh. Toggle the current shift to work on, off. Wait a minute. Can I not have multiple shifts working on this? I can only do 1? Huh. Not enough workers. Alright, I stretched my colony too thin already. That would make sense. The diner's not working either. Let's shut that down for a shift. So we can do 2 shifts here. No. Free work slot. Unemployed workers automatically seek work within. You know what? Let's shut down the diner for now because I have a feeling I've. There we go. I guess I can only have 1 shift working there. That stinks. Working hours 14 to 22 hours. I don't know. I'm confused. I thought I could set up multiple shifts in there, but it doesn't look like I can. We have $1 billion in monies. So we got monies lease. Basic research, we have 50 metal now, so that's good. This guy has done a good job of gathering some.
Sector scanned.
Send him out to get some more, though. That's way out here. Give me more metal. Just 1 shift working on hydroponics. If you unpause, the workers should come back. Okay. Better go and have a long day of horrible school tomorrow. Have a good night, Foos. Thanks for coming out. By adding multiple crops to your hydroponics farm would be helpful. So just adding wheatgrass. So you can have multiple crops growing in the same farm, huh? Alright, let's take a look at this. Select new crop. Wheatgrass. Cool. Alright, so that'll produce... So the wheatgrass will produce faster, but it just doesn't... It's not quite as nourishing. I get it. Sweet. And I can't do multiple shifts even with multiple crops. That's kind of stinks. All right, I kind of want to get the farming technology anyway, so we can actually do different farming rather than just the hydroponics. But we'll see what happens. I think we're still lacking anomalies here. Ooh, no, we have one there. Nice. Where's our little explorer dude? Oh no, I thought that was an anomaly, but it's not. It's rare metal or rare resource. That stinks. All right, got me all excited. I was like, "Ooh, we can do more research," but not. Drop this off in the metal depot. I think you can't have multiple shifts for now because you're not have workers. I think that's probably what it is. Yeah, yeah, they probably are all gonna die. It'll be great. You can always import food, I suppose. If they're supposed to start off with a certain amount of food, I thought. Buying multiple crops to 100 box farm would be helpful. Oh, I already did that. Yep. They could have a separate shift time on the other buildings so the people shift rather than chilling for 16 hours. Yeah, maybe. So, like, if I went in here, for example. But it took a person off of here now. Yeah, I don't want that. 2 people there. Where did they come from? Oh, we have 2 shifts on the hospital.
Research complete.
I thought I had 14 colonists, but we only got 12. That's interesting. The research lab has a couple of people in it. Man, I just need more people. Send in more colonists, but we can't. We only start off with the ones we have, I guess. They gotta last a little bit longer. Alright, finally got that low G drive complete now, so we have drones that can drive faster. We can work on some interior research stuff, which will be good. That was the clearing of salvage and destroyed buildings. We should probably work on that, since I have a couple of those already. Should they have researched all this before putting people on Mars? Game logic? Well, theoretically, but... I guess that would make the game a little less entertaining. I don't know. Waiting to refuel. Yeah, we got fuel weighted here. Okay, I guess I don't need this guy sitting here anymore, since he's pretty much useless. We're going to send him. Oh, this stuff's all like totally going to waste. That's not even metal they can harvest. Man, they can't do anything out here. There's metal. So if I drive him a little bit closer, they'll pile in. There he goes. Okay, now I think they'll go get. Yeah, there you go. They're gonna go gather the metal. That'll be great. And they're just in range of the Universal Depot to drop it off, so that's good. Gardens, parks, and other decorations can be visited by colonists and require no workforce. Suggestion: building a garden. All right, we'll try that. Let's see, garden. Oh, it's not that big actually. We can put that over here. Look at that. Our colony's getting all like fancy stuff now. The seat here bands is the best way to fly. That's how I play most games. Oh, it was the capacity of the rocket. I get it. Seems like a rocket that brought the people doesn't have drones in range to unload the food and refuel it. I mean, I don't know. I guess if we go over here, we can try. Our fuel stores are like way over here, so I thought I would kind of pass between the two because it's within control range, but maybe not. There they go. Now they're unloading the food. Ah, yep, that made a lot of sense. Look at that. Logics and all that. They're like, wait, we get to
Sector
eat.
scanned. Anomaly found.
What's going on? CrypticFox is feeding us. That never happens in our colony games. What? All right, let's grab our... Where's our explorer? There he is. Send him over to the here. No. Man, it's really quiet when you're not near your stuff. There's no sound in this game. Okay, you go get more metal if you can. Yeah, nice. Productive tie needs to go. Lazy future people can't even unload their own food. I know, right? They all ran off with a rocket. Nobody carried anything. They're just like, take care of me. I'm gonna run in here. Do my bidding. What did he do so that the drones got the food in the shuttle? I moved this little RC rover. So the RC rover is like a mobile drone commander. So you can send it to different places by just driving it over, and it'll take drones with it and control them. I had him outside of range of this rocket. And this rocket over here, it was just outside of the range of that, so it couldn't control drones to send it over there. And it looks like each one that controls the drones can only work them within its certain sphere of influence. It won't pass control from one to the other.
Milestone achieved.
Unless you leave altogether. We produce food. Go us. Look at that. Our people can eat. So consequently, this also isn't...
Resources are low.
We've analyzed material from the anomaly, and it completely validates our hypothesis on abiogenic petroleum.
Oh, sure. Abiogenic petroleum, of course. Pocket of natural gas we discovered deep among the hydrocarbon rocks was nothing short of an evidence of petroleum formation. The geophysicists here at Mission Control stare at the research data in disbelief. Mars, even in its alien nature, has proven once more a teacher in the mysteries so well veiled in our home world. This unique opportunity allows us to gaze into the past of Mars and gather knowledge which would take months to simulate inside a laboratory. Okay, so... we can conduct on-site volatiles experiments, increasing our physics research by 10%. Conduct on-site polymerization experiments to increase our engineering research, or we can get $500 million in funding. I feel like the research is the way to go. Can I look at what my... No, I can't. I don't remember what research I was working on so much. I think maybe we'll work on... I don't know. Did I already boost engineering once? Let's boost physics. Yeah, we have a couple things in physics we can work on, I guess. Ooh, what's this? Atomic accumulator. Stores electrical power. Has huge capacity, but charges slowly. Cool. What have we got up here in robotics? Drone printing. So we can print our own drones. It's cool. 3D machining robotics. Machine parts factory. We could build that inside of our dome. Drone battery capacity increased by 50%. That could be handy. So much research, but it definitely slows down as you move forward. Now, I think this building here that we built, there's like a research facility in here that's actually giving us a bit of a boost on our research. Daily research 121. Yeah, that's cool. So with more colonists here, we can have them doing more more shifts of research, which would help us boost our research time and stuff. It's kind of cool. Very neat. There's so much, like, this is really in-depth. What's this game called?
Complete.
This game's called Surviving Mars. It just came out today. There have been a bunch of YouTubers and stuff playing it over the past couple weeks because a lot of us got access to the game early. But the game just launched today. It's available on Steam and also on Xbox One, I believe. And it's really just like this whole colony management game where you have to build a colony on Mars and try to survive and build stuff out. There's all kinds of exploring and stuff to do. Excuse me. So we've only got like a certain area here explored so far, but we've run through the 2 hours that I had set aside for the stream, so I'm going to call it a wrap for tonight. We are definitely going to come back and play some more of this. I want to get a lot more into the game, try to figure a lot more out, and make sure we can actually get our colonists to survive and grow the largest colony we can manage on the planet with a whole bunch of these domes kind of all over the place. It'd be pretty sweet. But thanks everyone for coming to check out the stream. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, just click on that subscribe button. And then check the little notification bell so that you'll get notifications for future streams and when I upload videos. But thanks, everyone, for coming to hang out. I appreciate those of you who are here chatting as well. As always, I'm CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.